What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's do a recap over our free picks from yesterday. So a 3-in-1 day on the free picks. Almost got the sweep, man. Kessler could not do it for us. Kessler just couldn't. Mark Williams was all over Kessler, man. Mark Williams, we had him as a free pick. Had Mark Williams over 22.5 PRA, and he cashed us out easily. I think he had over 40 again last night. We had Vucevic PRA over 31.5. Vucevic smashed that line. We had Kessler PR points and rebounds over 24.5. I think he ended with like 17. It wasn't even anywhere close. He sold us. Then we had Jalen Green over points, who ended up cashing. So 3-in-1 yesterday on the free picks. Not bad. Hopefully we can get that sweep here tonight. We did have a good day in VIP. I will go ahead and show our prop list from yesterday. So yesterday's VIP list was 12 out of 14, which you can see mostly green checks. The day before that, you can see 11 and 7 on the day before that, which I did tell you guys. Had a losing day, which is obviously not good. But ended up bouncing back yesterday with a 12 out of 14 prop list. So you could have mixed and matched on the prop list and cashed out. I will show a couple of our winning slips from yesterday. So we had this one right here, Tyler Hero and Vucevic cashed. We had Curry and Sensabaugh cash. We had this 3-man on Underdog cash. Then we had another one on Underdog cash. I had a couple parlay play slips and missed, but it was still overall a profitable day. And hopefully we can do the same thing here tonight. But anyway, I am going to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If we can get 250 likes on this video, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So make sure you guys hit that like button, drop a comment for your chance at free VIP. Make sure you do hit the subscribe button. You do have to be subscribed to win, and let's pick our winner. So this is randomly generated, and the winner from yesterday is Keandre, who said betting 100 smackaroos on this play. Well, Keandre, I hope that you didn't play the 4-man and play all 4 together in a parlay. I'm hoping you mix and match the ones that cashed. If you didn't, it's unfortunate, but we did go 3-in-1. So Keandre, send me a message on Discord. I got you that free month of VIP. And for the ones that are new to the channel or just watching or whatever, when I show these plays, I'm showing these individually as props that you can match with your plays, or you can play them in 2-man combinations. Do not play these in like one giant parlay. That's not the way I'm posting these. I'll post them as a slip on like Prizepicks and have them all on the list or whatever, just so you can see the props. I'm not doing that to lock in the slip, so that's just a heads up for the new ones watching. But anyways, if you guys want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP or our Patreon, whichever platform you do prefer. Links down in the description for both of those. It will give you access to the VIP section of our Discord server. We'd love to have you guys in there. If you guys don't want to join VIP, at least join the Discord. The Discord is free to join. There's a link down in the description, and we'd love to have you guys in the community. But let's go ahead and jump into some of these free picks for today. So I got 4 plays for you guys. I will say, bear with me on these free picks. This isn't going to be my normal videos. There's going to be some lower payouts on this one just because this slate is ugly, man. I don't like this slate at all. So play light on this slate if you're feeling the slate, do what you want to do. I'm not feeling this slate, so I'm going to play light. Not going to have a whole lot of slips, and with all these teams with back-to-backs and just not many games in general. So do as you wish, but I will be playing light on this one, and I recommend if you tell my players to do the same. So let's jump into pick number 1. So the first pick of the day that I'm going with is going to be from the OKC versus Cleveland game, and we're going to take our man Mobley. So I got Mobley on sleeper or on parlay play at 29.5 PRA, which is going to be a discounted line. So his original line I think is at 32.5. So I'm pulling him up here. So yeah, it's 32.5 on Prizepicks. If you want to take the 32.5, you're more than welcome. I don't think he's going to have a bad game, but it is versus OKC. We already know OKC has a really good defense. So you can't get Mobley gobbling right here at 29.5 if you decide to play it there. So payout on parlay play may be slightly better. So I'll pull Mobley up over here on parlay play. And just to let everyone know, if you do sign up for one of our partnered apps, you do get a free month of VIP if you use our code. So you can sign up for Parlay Play, Sleeper, Underdog, Chalkboard, or Better. Any of those 5 apps will get you a free month of VIP. Just let me know if you sign up. So Mobley's almost a 1.4x over here on Parlay Play, and which is pretty decent payout. If you pair it with like a regular line, it is a 2.5x over on Prizepicks. You can see right here, I know it's Mobley again, but it does still show you what the payout would be. So the payout would be like a 2.25x, 1.25. Yeah, 2.25. So 2.25x value for that one. If you played it with a regular line on Parlay Play, let's just see what the payout looks like. I don't know We'll just click this one. So the payout on this one would be 2.44x. So you still get better payout over here on Parlay Play. So Parlay Play would definitely be the place to play it if you're going to play Mobley's discounted line, or you can get it on Sleeper. I think Sleeper had a pretty good value as well. I have to check. I have that slip that I posted, and it should show the value of what Mobley is on Sleeper. So, or I'm wrong. So it doesn't tell you. But anyway, 1.4x over here on Sleeper, which not bad value. So let's pull up Mobley on outlier.bet. 7-day free trial link for Outliers down in the description as well. But over 32.5, he's cashed 6 of his last 10. If you go down to 29.5, he's also cashed 6 of his last 10 with one hook versus the Pacers. He's cashed it in 51% of games on the season. So this line is a little bit high, but Mobley has been killing it. Looking at injury news, nobody major that's going to be out for the Cavs tonight. It's not like Jared Allen or something's going to be out. That's going to lead to a lot more opportunities for Mobley. But I do think Mobley has a good game. Looking at the Thunder side of things, they are missing Hartenstein. They are missing Holmgren still. And, yeah, no Hartenstein could be pretty rough for OKC tonight. I think Cleveland beat them in their last matchup. So last matchup, he had 38 PRA versus OKC, and they did end up beating OKC 129-122. That was at Cleveland, though. So tonight is at OKC. Gives OKC a little bit of an advantage. If we look at OKC's PRA defense, you can see they had the best points defense in the league. Give up tons of rebounds, which is one of the bottom 3 defenses in the league in terms of rebounds allowed, and that's mainly because their defense is good. So they're not allowing teams to score. Teams can't score, they're missing shots. Missing shots leads to rebound opportunities. So that's one reason for that. And then the assists allowed, they give up 3rd in the league in assists allowed, which is top 3 best defense for assists. If you go to center position, it's 9th, 18th, and 10th. Then power forward is 1st, 18th, and 2nd. So they don't give up a lot of rebounds to the centers or the power forward position, which obviously is not going to be good for Mobley. But Mobley has cashed 2 of his last 3 games versus OKC. He's been stepping up for these big games. Cashed at 51% on the season. I'm going to take my chances with this one. That's why I didn't want to play his original line at 32.5. And this game, man, it's probably not going to be very high scoring. So it's another reason, man, like this slate's a little bit tricky. So if you wanted to run the under on his original line, you could. I'm not recommending it because he does have several games around 40 PRA or over 50 on one game. So he could pop off tonight with 38 against OKC last game. I'm going to roll with him over 29.5. I will pull it up over here on Props Madness. We can see where OKC gives up majority of their points. So we'll come over here. We're going to click at Evan Mobley, and we're going to look at the players. So he shoots 62% under the rim, then the rest of them are kind of sporadic. 15% threes, 13% from inside in the paint, whatever. And then looking at OKC's defense, red everywhere except for pretty much the corner 3, where they give up more corner 3s than almost any other team. 3rd best defense under the rim, 10th in the paint, so 2nd from 3-point line. So OKC's got good defense everywhere. Mobley's shooting pretty much under the rim is where majority of his shots are going to be. So yes, matchup-wise, it is going to be tough for Mobley. If you look at similar players versus the Thunder, Joe Val, Mobley, Jared Allen, and Zubac have all cashed this, and Vucevic, 56% of the last 9 players. And then if you go by position, only 2 of the last 9 power forward players have cashed this line. So looking at that, yes, doesn't look good for Mobley. But Mobley's last game, 21 points. So like I said, rolling with Mobley at 29.5. If you guys want to tell, that is going to be our first pick of the day. So let's jump into pick number 2. Pick number 2, we're jumping over to the Detroit side of things. We're taking our man Cade Cunningham. So like I said, man, this one's not going to be a full payout. I think this was like a 1.58x or something on Sleeper when I got it. So Cunningham PRA, I got him over 39.5 PRA. So if you pull this up over on Outlier on Parlay Play, have so many apps, man, I don't even know which one I'm clicking half the time. But Cade Cunningham, points, rebounds, and assists, over 39.5. So you get a 1.64x value. So still good bet. That's like pretty much a regular line, 1.64x. It is a little bit discounted, which is why I said bear with me, because I know some people might be mad about that. But I'm not trying to give like just goblin plays or anything, but I just like the value here better, so I'm going to take it there. Because the original line is 41.5 at a 1.77x. So for a 0.15x decrease, just to get 2 points off, I'll definitely take that line every single day over his original line. If you took him at 41.5 on Parlay Play, it would be a 1.86x payout, which is way better, and it's a for a Prizepicks payout, it's 1 point lower. So if you decide to play Cunningham's original line, which you're more than welcome to, definitely take it on Parlay Play. Prizepicks does not have good value on this play at all, and I wouldn't recommend using them, but It's totally up to you. But Cade Cunningham, 39.5 PRA. He's cashed 6 of his last 10. He's actually cashed 5 of his last 6 games as well. He's cashed at 58% of games on the season, which is a 21 of 36. And then they're playing against the Pacers tonight. Obviously, we know the Pacers is a fast-paced team. Detroit's playing at home. They're actually minus 2.5-point favorites. So the favorite to win this game, head-to-head versus the Pacers. He has cashed 3 of his last 6. Now, looking at this, man, he has hooked this line twice. So very, very close in every single game. He had one game where he had 36, which is he missed by 4. The other two, 39, dude. So it's going to be one of those. It might be kind of sweaty. He's barely went over the 3 that he did cash, 43, 41, and 41. So this one is going to be a little bit sweaty. Hopefully this game stays close. I do think Cade has a good game here tonight. He's been playing well. Obviously he's going to be Detroit's star. Looking at the Pacers' PRA defense, they give up 21st in the league in points, 15th in rebounds, and then 13th in assists. So they give up middle of the pack in everything except points, bottom 10 defense and points. If you go over to the point guard position, it is 25th in points and 20th in assists with a top 10 defense and rebounds, which is 7th. Then shooting guards 14th, 12th, and 8th. So looking at the guard position, give up a decent amount of stats to guard, a decent amount of stats overall. Should be a good game for Cunningham. Let's go here and look at his field goal attempts. He's averaging 20.1 field goal attempts per game. So if you're getting 20 shots a game, man, I think you can cash this out. I'm going to take my chances with him. Totally up to you guys if you decide to tail. But I got Cade Cunningham over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Going to pull it up on Props Madness. See where Detroit gives up, or the Pacers give up most of their stats. So I got Cunningham selected here. Looking at the player, Cunningham's going to shoot 33% from outside the three-point line, 30% inside the paint, and then 24% under the goal, which is going to be 87% of his shots right there. If you go to the opponent's defense, they give up pretty much middle of the pack everywhere except for corner 3. So they don't have a very good. They do have a very good three-point defense, 4th in the league from behind the arc. Everything else is in the yellow with the 26th in the corner 3. So overall, they can give up scores from anywhere. Cunningham's 54% in the yellow over here, and then his 33% will be the three-point line. But I think Cunningham's going to hit some threes tonight anyway. I don't think they're going to shut him out from the threes. Looking at Pacers, similar players versus the Pacers, 4 of the last 8 have cashed, and then 5 of the last 15 have cashed by position. So that looks a little bit ugly for the point guard. 5 of 15, which is a 33% hit rate. But other than that, man, everything else looks good in my opinion. Cunningham's had some success against him in the past. Like this play. He's been hot as of lately, and I'm going to lock him in. So that is going to be pick number 3 of the day. And you can see last 5 games averaging 41.5 if you're a last 5 Warrior. Still 20 shot attempts. He had 27 in his last game versus the Knicks, which is another team with a good defense. So let's lock in Cade Cunningham. Got him for, it's our second pick, right? Yeah, pick number 2 of the day, over 39.5 PRA. Jumping into pick number 3. Pick number 3, staying on the Pacers side of things. Going to take our man Siakam. So this is a play. I'm going to let you guys choose. So I was having a hard time picking which one I liked. And I was looking at his PRA. I was looking at it at 29.5 at a 1.5x payout, which I still like this play, but decided to go with points is what I took at a lower payout, 1.3x for 17.5 points. If you want to play him a little bit higher, Chalkboard and Sleeper probably have this line somewhere in between 18.5 or 19.5. Or if you want to take a regular payout at a 29.5 or 31.5 PRA and get better payout there, you can. I think points is going to be the safest option for Siakam. He's one of those players, it's hit or miss. Either going to have a good game or he's going to chalk you. And let's pull him up on Prizepicks, see what kind of value we can get here first. But they got his PRA at 31.5. They got his points at 20.5. Prizepicks has no discounted lines for Siakam, so if you want to take him there, you will be playing his original line. You can do what you want with that. But I ended up locking in his points. So I like his points the best. We'll look at both of these props real quick, but we're going to start with points. So over 17.5. He's cashed 7 of his last 10. He's cashed it in 5 straight games. He's cashed this line 66% of games on the season, averaging 20 points a game. Then head-to-head, he's cashed this all 6 games versus Detroit, averaging 24 points per game. So versus Detroit, man, he has success anyways. He has been scoring a lot of points. He's averaging 17.8 field goal attempts versus Detroit. If you look at the Pistons' defense, give up 16th in the league in points allowed. Go to power forward, it is 25th. So they give up a lot of stats to power forward. Small forward, not quite as many. Overall, to the forward position, it's going to be middle of the pack. Center's 20th. So they do give up a lot of points there. And I do like this play. We will pull it up over at PRA and see what it's at. So if you took PRA at 29.5, he has cashed this 5 of his last 6 games, and then versus Detroit, and you can see 3 straight. Both are from this season. The last one he had 36 and 32. The last 2, and then on the season he's cashes 56% of games. And yes, your boy is struggling to get words out today. It's really early, man, so bear with me on that as well. But 23 of 41 games he has cashed, 56% hit rate. Still like to play at PRA if you want a better payout. Don't like it nearly as good as the points personally. If you look at power forward position, Pistons give up tons of stats. Bottom 10 defense in every stat versus power forward position. So looking at that, man, the matchup for Siakam is going to be good if you do want to take that for a better payout. So I'll pull him up over here. We'll see where Detroit gives up most points. So you can see they give up green pretty much everywhere except under the rim. Player, you can see he does have 30% of his shots under the rim. The rest is pretty sporadic. He can shoot from anywhere, man. Shoots middle of the pack pretty much from everywhere else, which everywhere else is pretty much in the green. So looking at that, still looks like a good matchup for our man Siakam. Looking at similar players versus the Pistons, 2 of the last 10 by props madness have cashed, and then by position 4 of the last 15. So based off of this, looks really, really bad. But based off everywhere else, looks really, really good for Siakam. So I'm taking my chances with him. I took points at 17.5. I'll probably lock in PRA somewhere too, just to try it out, just in case he has like a mediocre points game and gets a ton of rebounds or something. So I will lock it in there as well. It's minus 175 on DraftKings to go over 29.5 points, and then over PRA, and then over points is minus 245. So obviously your odds are worse on points if you took it there, but I do like both plays. So that one's totally up to you. 17.5 points is what I'm going to put on the free pick list. But that is going to be our 3rd pick of the day. And then for our final pick of the day, one of them I hope doesn't screw me, is going to be our man Jordan Poole. So I'm taking Poole over PRA, 29.5, 1.64x payout. I like Jordan Poole. He's been killing it as of lately, but he's another player, man, that Jordan Poole can he can definitely take games off. So pulling up Poole over here, we're going to look at his last few games. You get him at 30.5 on most platforms. His original line on Prizepicks is going to be 30.5. If you want to take it there, you can. Payout on Parlay play at 30.5 is going to be a 1.8x. So you do get better payout on Parlay play if you do decide to take that original line as well. But I'm buying it down by 1. So I'm taking it at 29.5. He's cashed 8 of his last 10. He's cashed 52% on the season, which is 16 of 31 games. Then head-to-head, he's missed both games versus Phoenix. Now, both of these games are from last season or the season before, where he's averaging 25 minutes a game with 19 PRA, which is bad. Now, looking at Phoenix, we know Phoenix gives up quite a bit of stats. They give up 18th in the league in points, 22nd in rebounds, and then 19th in assists. Go to the shooting guard position, it's 11th, 16th, and 24th. And then point guard is 27th, 24th, and 7th. So to the guard position, they give up quite a bit of stats. Overall, they give up a decent amount of stats. Washington is playing at home. Phoenix is minus 10.5 favorites. So pulling up injury news, Suns are missing Nurkic, obviously. Bradley Beal is game time decision. Nick Richards is game time decision. If you go to the Wizards side of things, Sadiq Bey's out, Brogdon's out, Bagley's out. So looking at that, obviously it's the same thing they had last game pretty much in injury news versus Minnesota. Kept it close to Minnesota, 106 to 120. They obviously lost. I don't think they're going to win tonight either. I'm hoping they keep the game close. That's why this slate's a little bit ugly, man. But I'm going to take a chance with Jordan Poole. I'm going to take his PRA at 29.5. If you guys want to give it a chance, you can. If you want to fade it, man, you can fade all these plays for real, man. Like, these are going to be, it's going to be some sweaters, I think. But I am going to pull Jordan Poole up on Props Madness. Looking at the Phoenix defense, you can see they give up pretty much middle of the pack everywhere. Give up 26 in the paint and points allowed, and then 22nd from behind the arc. Poole shoots 57% from behind the arc. So Phoenix has a bottom 10 defense for 3 points allowed, and then 57% is going to be taken from Poole from behind the threes or from the 3-point line. And looking at that matchup, man, I like it. I do think he's going to score. He's going to cash us out tonight. So looking at similar players versus the Suns. 7 of the last 11 is cashed, and then by position, 6 of the last 15. So by Props Madness, looking at this, they just take what they would consider the Jordan Poole from other teams, and they throw it up here, and they got it at 7 of 11, which is 64%. So everything's looking good for Poole. His hit rate this season, not looking the best. He's only cashed at 52%, but looking at his last 10, man, he has been playing pretty well lately. Just come off of 31 versus Minnesota. 2 games before that versus the Bulls and OKC, not the best. He is averaging 17.5 shot attempts in his last 10. Versus OKC, only shot 10. he did shoot 21 versus Minnesota. On the season, averaging 16 shot attempts. So hopefully he gets somewhere near that 20. Hopefully he's having a good game and cashes this out. But Jordan Poole is going to be our last pick of the day. So let's take a look at these plays. We got Evan Mobley over 29.5 PRA. We got Cade Cunningham over 39.5 PRA. We got Pascal Siakam over 17.5 points. And then we got Jordan Poole over 29.5 PRA. So if you locked out in all these, it's only going to be a 5X altogether. I wouldn't recommend playing that. I'll probably play them in combinations of 2. Like I said, ugly slate. Playing some discounted lines today. But it is what it is, man. I'm not going to just post plays just because it's a 1.8X payout to try to get better payout. That's not the way I'm going. I'm going for dubs. And that's the way I want to keep the channel. So trying to win, not lose. That's the main goal here tonight. But anyways, those are our 4 plays, guys. Once again, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and a comment. If you guys are telling, let me know which plays you like the best, which ones you don't like. Obviously, tomorrow, if we have 250 likes, I'll pick a random month or random comment for VIP. But anyways, make sure you guys join our free Discord. Appreciate every single one of you. Hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.